Hey everyone, I'm Conrad. I'm founder, creative director, and music composer for film, TV, sync, and other media. And I want to share with you today my day with Craft. So I use Craft as my central command center for all my projects and business. As the founder of Big Creative, which is a media production company and event rental space, I use Craft not only as an event planning tool, but also as a CRM. So I do things for invoicing and accounting. Meanwhile, as a music producer for film and TV composer, I use Craft to keep track of my music library, projects, manage my sync briefs, and production schedules to keep track of all my licenses and accounts. And as a music artist, I use Craft as my central command center for planning music releases, working on tour schedules, managing my music catalog, and running the content calendar. Also, as an educator and course creator, I use the share feature in Craft, which allows me to have a separate space, and I host all the lesson plans and action plans that can be shared or duplicated into the students' or clients' Craft accounts. Or if they want, they can just use the PDF. So it's super amazing for that. You can share it to the web. For everything else and for personal use, I use Craft for a whole bunch of stuff. It's like my project management hub. I use it for daily journaling, meeting notes. It's like my second brain, where I've developed this whole system for like how to learn anything you want. And kind of, that's just my own kind of way. Whether that's like learning to fly a plane or learning a new language or planning a move or something. All right, so let's hop into Craft and take a look at how I operate a day. So first, we can look at the folders here, and we can take a look at how I've laid it out. Basically, each of the folders is a project that I work on, which I'll go into a little bit more detail pretty fast. So Mechanic is where I do the film and music production stuff. As you can see, there's a lot of different use cases of collections where I use these collections or databases as different areas. So, for example, if I click into this one, this is music catalog, and you can expand it to see the full screen, which looks like this. And these are just right now under different playlists. So there's a lot of information that goes into, I'll go here to some of these songs. There's a lot of information that goes into all this that then gets uploaded for when you're distributing music. So you have to keep track of all this. And there's just a lot. As you can see here, if I scroll and scroll and scroll, there's just a lot of music that's created either as myself as an artist or with other people I've worked with, or remixes or reboots, these kind of things. So another way I use this is I can go to the statuses tab here. And if I go to the statuses, this will show me like the different things I want to work on. So at the top here, you'll see this is what's up next. These are the different tracks that I'm working on. These are ones that are active. They're already out there. And then if we scroll down, there's just some other ones which are in the rough sketch phase. Keep scrolling way down. Yeah, it's a lot. I know. It's crazy, actually. Then we have ones that are already mixed and mastered. And then we have furthermore ones that have already been released. And so with those, then they're going to have all the metadata which is associated with that. Cool. So that's kind of just the music catalog side of things. And if we go back, I'll show you another aspect of this that I use regularly. It's in for sync briefs. So for example, this isn't all of them. So there's by status and there's all. So every time a new sync brief comes in, I enter it into here, and there is a system which I'm working on to automate this so that it just comes in from emails and different sources and gets funneled right into this one place. Then it'll get tagged as to do, and then I can go ahead and work on it if it feels like it's the right kind of piece for me. And otherwise, it gets archived after it's either been submitted or if it's not the right thing. And then I have them separated by different sources and status here. All right, what else? So let's go over to this one. So if I open up this music production hub, this is kind of a way of how I keep track of learning different aspects of all of this. So from my DAW, which is Bitwig Studio, to game audio, to Logic Pro mastering, MIDI sync clock stuff, vocal productions, synth productions. There's a lot of stuff here. So for example, I've created this one when I'm doing some classical composition study. So in each one of these cards, which you can nicely decorate, which is great, you can open that up and you can go more into what this is about. And you can find the kind of pieces that you want to work on or learn about, or just have some reference. So this is kind of like a library, basically. When I was looking for a productivity tool, and I look a lot, I wanted something that can basically do everything and do everything really well as be aesthetically pleasing. That's an environment that you want to come back to, because it's where you're going to spend a lot of time in your day. And so over the past years, I'd used a bunch of different tools, but nothing had ever really stuck, and I'd always tried to look for different pieces to fill in the blanks where I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. But finally, Craft is able to do kind of every single thing that I want to do, from project management for myself and with teams, task management, to being your knowledge hub. So you can maintain your knowledge and basically teach yourself anything. There's also calendars. You have your CRMs, which you can build inside of Craft. Your CMSs, so your content management systems, you can build inside of Craft as well. And now with AI, you can build a structure so that gets a little bit more automated. You can have all of your documents there, journals. You can present from there. You can share things online, so it can become a kind of a wiki. You can do client work, networking, all your financial stuff as well, expenses, proposals, invoices, all that kind of stuff. So it's just really one centralized source.